What's up, guys? As you can see, the NFL is coming back into play. Hold on, let's retry that. What's up, guys? So as you can see, the NFL season is among us. Now, obviously, if you're one of my returning viewers, you know I've only been making NBA content so far, but I don't want to be a one-trick pony.
I want to crip walk so bad. I just want to be a thug.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely gonna need y'all just this one time to like or comment because I'm definitely gonna be under my average for this video. Just a disclaimer, I am making this as an uneducated fan and not a crazy analysis, but I will try to put some numbers in just because it's weird not to. Back to the video though, we'll start off with the AFC teams, and obviously the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs fresh off of a Super Bowl win following a season where they had the most drop passes. And somehow Patrick Mahomes still had the 4th most passing yards, but also they still won 11 games and the Super Bowl. Even though I don't believe they picked up anything special this offseason, you actually can't count them out. I got them winning the division, but they're not going to be the #1 seed this year. I have the Dolphins making it out of the East, with the Dolphins having one of the best defensive units in the NFL last season, and combining that with the speed of their offense, it's hard to see them not taking the division, especially with the Bills losing Diggs and some other players. It's easy eats for the Dolphins this year. The AFC South title is reserved for the Texans, and that's pretty much self-explanatory at this point. In the North, the Steelers, Browns, and Ravens are all making it, with the Ravens obviously taking the division. I mean, they have Lamar and Derrick Henry. Them read options are about to go stupid, and with Lamar being healthy, yo, he's arguably an MVP candidate every single season, and they had one of the best defenses in the NFL. Now for the Browns, they just ended a season on a crazy run last year, which I believe will help them at least make the playoffs again. Plus, they have Jameis Winston now, everyone's favorite quarterback. Now for the Steelers, I'm gonna be honest, I just put them in because there's no way the Steelers are not making the playoffs, bro. Let's be real. And for our last seed in the playoffs, I picked the Jets. Not gonna lie, it's a little crazy knowing A-Rod gonna be throwing to an imaginary person, but still, he's one of the best to do it, and I think he can flip this team around. Just look at the scores from last year. They were only a touchdown away from winning half these. Now for the NFC, it's pretty self-explanatory too, with the Eagles taking the East and the Cowboys being a wild card team, because even with them selling every year, they're still a playoff team. Now I have the 49ers making out of the West, and they're definitely going to be a #1 seed. I have the Seahawks following behind them out of the West, but they're definitely going to be one of the last seeds. And we're not going to do too much on the Seahawks player messing with the trans model, but I could definitely imagine how the locker room was after this.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly.
Now for the North, Detroit will most likely win that division again, even though they might not be as good as they were last year. And for the South, I'm just going to spin a wheel because all these teams suck. So I guess it's the Bucks then. And for my 6th seed, I have the Packers. And I just realized now that the Vikings will be missing the playoffs, but it's okay. This is just a preseason prediction. We all know one of these teams is going to have a crazy injury that's going to ruin the season. The seeding goes as shown. The 49ers at 1, the Lions at 2, the Eagles at 3, the Bucks at 4, the Cowboys at 5, the Packers at 6, and the Seahawks at 7. And for the AFC, it's the Ravens at 1, the Texans at 2, the Dolphins at 3, the Chiefs at 4, the Browns at 5, the Steelers at 6, and the Jets at 7. Now for the first round in the NFC, I have the Lions beating the Seahawks in a blowout. The Cowboys are sadly going to beat the Eagles, and the Bucks are going to eliminate the Packers. On the AFC side, I have the Texans actually having a battle with the Jets. The Dolphins are going to destroy the Steelers, and the Chiefs are going to beat the Browns. In the second round, I have the Cowboys doing what they do best, getting eliminated in the second round. The Bucks are going to beat the Lions, and yes, I am a Bucks fan. I have the Ravens and Texans beating the Chiefs and Dolphins, moving on to the AFC Championship, where the Texans might actually take that one. And for the NFC, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. The 49ers are going back to the Super Bowl. So that leaves us with a Texans-49ers Super Bowl, and I'm going to be honest, this might actually feed families, man. I have the 49ers winning this one, 31-28, which would conclude their 5-year long stretch of trying to win a Super Bowl. And I'm going to be honest, it wouldn't be too bad if they actually did do it this season, man. That'll be the end of the video though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.